at the embassy, the American embassy, right before we flew out, that's the first time that I ever saw a black man.
I'm not performing, and I don't want to, I don't look at me, like, come on. I mean, some of that is pure self-consciousness, and but I will say this, despite I sound like I'm...
Do you want to do a bunch of fun stuff with me?
How he physically progressed into the wheelchair, and although there's stuff written about that, I had to go and look at photographs, and I would take those photographs to a specialist called Dr. Katie Seidel.
Really do love what I do, and I can't imagine doing anything else. And so I had to make the decision to make it a career, and with that came the decision to make smart choices instead of just making choices for fun.
Quite honestly, and I would really not want to interact with when you bring a child into it. That feels perverse, and so I will say that I would like to keep those two things as separate as possible, just because I think that's anyone would, as a protective parent.
Love of family, and then the limitations, the boundaries of love. I found it just completely eye-opening. For someone that I went to Cambridge, I had seen Stephen across the campus, I knew his voice, I knew that he had done stuff to do with black holes, but I had no idea that there was this extraordinary story behind.
Juliet type, I want to be with you forever, I want to, marry you, I want to have kids with you. It's not that kind of thing. It's like...
In this amazing house. It looks like Tim Burton drew the house. It was a house actually in Belgium, and there was this amazing garden with this pond, this tall trees, topiaries in the shape of animals, of dinosaurs. It was such a perfect house. I think children like to be a bit scared. At least as a child, I wanted to be scared. I remember telling my mother, please tell me a fairy tale, but that's very scary with an awful witch. It has to end up well.
Entre mujeres de 15 a 54 años de edad, 1 de cada 9 mujeres pueden desarrollarlo en su vida. Lo único que necesitas son 10 minutos una vez al mes y aprender estos 5 rápidos pasos. Paso 1. Con buena iluminación y frente a un espejo, coloca tus manos detrás de la cabeza y eleva tus codos. Observa ambas mamas, su forma, tamaño, si hay bultos o hundimientos, cambios en la textura y coloración de la piel y la posición del pezón. Paso 2. Para examinar tu mama derecha, coloca tu mano derecha detrás de la cabeza levantando el codo. Con tu mano izquierda, usando las yemas de tus dedos, presiona suavemente con movimientos circulares, como siguiendo las agujas de un reloj. Paso 3. Palpa toda la superficie de la mama y determina la presencia de masas o dolor. Paso 4. Examina el pezón comprimiendo suavemente desde arriba, abajo y desde los lados, entre los dedos pulgar e índice. Observa si hay salida de secreción o sangrado. Paso 5. Examina la axila con la yema de los dedos, realizando movimientos circulares tratando de determinar la presencia de masa. Ahora examina tu mama izquierda. Coloca tu mano izquierda detrás de la cabeza, elevando el codo, y sigue los pasos anteriores. Recuerda que este autoexamen te lo puedes realizar parada o acostada. Si lo realizas dentro de la ducha, enjabónate las manos para que se muevan más suavemente sobre la piel. Si te lo realizas acostada, elige una superficie plana como la cama. Recuerda estos tips. Hazte el autoexamen una vez al mes. Realízalo entre 7 y 10 días después de la menstruación. Si no tienes la menstruación, por estar embarazada o por cualquier otro motivo, elige un día fijo de cada mes. Ya sabes, la prevención está en tus manos. Sigue estos pasos y usa tus 10 minutos sabiamente.